Thank you. I'm currently at the midwife's appointment for. Can I just take in focus? I'm currently at the midwife's appointment for my 34th week midwife appointment with the nurses. So that's the center over there. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to capture anything, but let's just see how it goes. So I'll just walk in now and hope everything goes fine as usual. Hello. Hi. Yeah. So I'm here for my appointment. Yeah, would you like to see my hospital?
No, everybody, same thing. You just like to sample and let you through to the midwife.
What do you want me to do?
Urine sample?
Oh, my urine sample. Okay. Do you need to see my book?
No.
Okay.
No. Oh. I see light. 2 pinks.
Where's the toilet?
Just here.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, I'll just push here. Okay. I'm just seated back here now, waiting for my turn. I'm actually waiting for the midwife to get here, and I have my urine sample as requested over here. And here is my book. This is the hospital book they give to us. Once you have been confirmed pregnant, they get to give you this bag file containing your book, and everything regarding your baby's development is recorded inside the book in this file. So it's more like a daily diary of how your pregnancy progresses. And then when you have your baby, usually they take the book from you at the hospital. You do not go home with it, and then they give you in place of this a red book for your baby where they get to record milestones of your baby, immunizations, and every time you take the baby to the hospital, they get to put down a record of what has happened. That's in the red book. But for the hospital book in here, that's just valid during pregnancy. Once you have your baby, it becomes their property. So I'll just sit around here and wait for my turn. I did not come out with my camera today. I'm hoping my phone's front camera is doing a good job. Besides, guys, hope you guys are doing good. If I've not said that before. My hair, are you all feeling it? Please tell me it's looking good, because I made it myself. It's been, I think, a week plus now, heading to 2 since I made this hair. Are you ready for me now?
I am.
Alright then, thank you. Take a what?
Do you need a hand?
Nothing really, I'm fine. It's just my urine sample.
Lovely. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Alright then.
Come on in.
Alright. Yeah, this was the room I used the last time I came around as well.
Yeah, just the midwife room here.
Okay.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Good.
I was supposed to have this appointment 2 days ago, but I missed it because I forgot.
That's alright, darling. Don't worry.
Yeah, since you're pregnant yourself, are you?
Yes.
Ah,
Yes.
I see. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Grab your notes.
Yes.
Perfect, thank you so much. My name's Stephanie. I'm one of the midwives.
Okay.
So
third baby.
Yes.
Lovely. Baby's moving well.
Yeah.
Just to your alright?
Sure. Which of the hands would you like?
It doesn't matter which, but I do just need to be able to listen here, so if you don't mind, just... I don't think I'll be able to get this over the coat, darling.
Yeah,
Sorry.
let me just take it out.
Thank you. Just one arm, just for a minute.
Yes, okay.
Very strong, you've been exercising.
Me? Yeah, I try.
Good. Keeping fit.
Yeah, but it's harder these last days to
Yeah, it
exercise,
is.
but I still try to stay very active.
Wonderful. Exactly the same.
Yeah. How far along are you?
30 weeks.
Oh, for real? Are you
I am
telling us
exercising a lot.
Oh, wow.
I'm still running half marathons. I'm good.
Are you serious? Wow, I couldn't guess. It pays to keep fit while you're pregnant.
Oh, it does.
To be honest, because from my two previous experiences, I didn't know what I know now then.
Right.
Because, I go by, shall I say, mother tales. They be like, well, while you're pregnant, you need to take a lot of rest. You need to.
Do that, you'll suffer.
Yes, you should rest when your body tells you.
When
Most
you need
important,
to.
yes,
Yeah.
you should rest, but you should not overkill it. Like, don't overdo it and sleep all day and then. Because I think what I've observed is you're not able to carry yourself. You get weaker.
You definitely get weaker.
Yes,
and then
when you get
pain.
less active, I tell you. So it's more. So like I say, cumbersome. It makes the pregnancy more stressful. But when you stay active, you get stronger. I get to see myself that when I get to do maybe a few jogs here and there, I just get this surge of energy.
More
Yeah.
strength, and you don't tend to get so much of the back pain,
Honestly.
the pelvic pain that other women
Honestly.
feel. And the labour is much easier as well if you're nice and strong.
I know. I can really tell now from my experience that the advantage outweighs whatever it is anybody wants to tell you. I do not even think there's a disadvantage at all. I think staying active while pregnant is just key.
It is, and there's been a lot of research done in the last few years as well, looking at babies' metabolism, and babies' metabolism is a lot faster, and babies are much healthier if you exercise throughout your pregnancy, and those are genetic changes that can never be undone. So once you've done that, your baby's going to be fit for life. Where if you lie down all pregnancy, your baby's going to have problems.
You see. Wow.
Any bleeding, no water leaking, no contractions, nothing like that.
No.
You're managing to eat okay, you're drinking
I
plenty of
actually
water.
eat a lot.
Good.
I do not know why. I don't know what to do to help myself now. It's harder. I don't know if it's maybe because I had to Google search. I was wondering. I know that towards the end of your pregnancy, you get to put on lots of weight, but I know that's coming from the babies, because the baby's putting on lots of fats now.
Yeah.
So, but then again, my appetite suddenly increased. I don't know why. I don't know how to help myself. I don't know what to do.
Okay, you're a very slim woman. You're obviously very busy and active.
I'm not only slimmer than this, but I've put on so much weight on my face and everywhere that I do not think I'm overweight anyway. So I think it's still okay.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Your body's also laying down a little bit of fat as well for
Yeah,
breastfeeding. After the
see.
baby's born, you need to have a little bit of weight reserved for breastfeeding.
Okay.
So by the time you've breastfed for 6 months, your weight should be back where it was to start with.
Okay.
But if you end your pregnancy too thin and then you try and breastfeed, you're going to suffer. So you do need to be a little bit, have a little bit of fat. Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
You had an appointment in fetal medicine, did you, on the 4th? But
You mean 1st of December?
you had one, and then you had another one booked in, for the 4th of November at 2 o'clock in fetal medicine.
You mean at the hospital or here?
Yeah.
Oh.
You didn't go to that one
Maybe I didn't.
for a scan?
Scan, I should have.
Yeah, it was on the 4th of November.
I should have. November, this is
I
November.
know.
I missed
You
it.
missed it.
Wow. What was that supposed you said
It's fetal medicine, so that's the consultant scanning you to check baby. The same place as you went for this other scan.
Oh, this is on 4-1, yeah?
Yeah, zone 4 exactly.
But now that I've missed it, could the 1st of December one make up for it?
Is that just a regular
that's the
scan,
next
or is
one I
that
have.
fetal medicine scan? I think that must just be a regular scan.
The fetal medicine, are they supposed to inject the baby?
No, nothing like that. So it's just as consultant
Okay.
and a very experienced doctor.
Is it just to have the conversation? So?
Sorry?
Is it to have a conversation?
No, it's to look very closely at baby, to look at baby's organs and bones and just check and make sure everything is okay and to help you to make a plan for the birth of your baby.
Yeah, because I think I got a call instead.
Has anyone discussed with you about the birth yet? What you're
Yes,
planning to do?
yeah, I had that over the phone as well. I'm trying to remember what that appointment was called. I think it was birthing options.
Yep.
Yeah, that was what it was. So the lady had a conversation with me, and then she asked me how I like to have my baby this time around, because I've had a C-section, I've had a vaginal birth.
Yeah.
And then I told her, yeah, I would definitely want to have, vaginal birth this time around. So she said if there are options to, should I say fast track? Oh, what was that? Stimulate labor. And then she mentioned the membrane sweep. And so I'm like, yes, I'd like to have that if that helps.
Sure.
So she said that it seems she's booked it already for 38 weeks membrane sweep.
Okay. Yeah. So we can do membrane sweep as part of your routine care. So when we see you past 37 weeks at any point, we can offer to do a membrane sweep as midwives. That's something we're able to do. Not
like now, Sherry, let me just tell you what's been happening to me for the past 2 days. When I lay down, when I'm sleeping in between the night or towards the early morning, I don't know what kind of movement that is, but I feel it very, very low. It's painful. It doesn't feel normal, or it doesn't feel like what I'm used to. It doesn't feel like ordinary baby movements. But I'm thinking it's associated with the baby's movement, but it hurts differently.
Is it hurting in the vagina?
Yeah, around that area, inside down.
Yeah.
I would say around my pelvis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty normal. Don't worry.
Okay.
It's
So
very
is that
common.
like the baby's movement?
It is. Probably baby's head has started to engage a little bit in the pelvis, starting to get ready in position for the birth. So once baby's head is in
Because
the
it
pelvis,
actually makes me shed.
Yeah, it hurts,
Yeah.
I know the one. I've collapsed before now with that. It hurts a lot, doesn't it? Trying to stand up and you fall back down. It's horrible.
Yeah.
So inside of your pelvis, you've got lots of nerves that travel down your legs.
Okay.
And if baby's head hits any of those nerves, you can get shooting pain down the leg, you can get stabbing pain inside the vagina. It's all perfectly normal. It's horrible, but it's normal.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Those aren't signs of labour, that's fine.
Okay.
Once you start getting some sort of cramping pains or some backaches, or you start getting a few more Braxton Hicks that tell us that your baby's starting to get ready to be born, so long as you're more than 37 weeks, we can start to offer to do membrane sweep for you. So that's something that we as midwives are able to do. It's not an intervention as such. Not giving you any medications or anything, it's just stimulating your body to release its natural hormones to start the labour. In terms of birth options, if you want to try for a normal birth, I'm sure she's explained to you before, but we would encourage you to give birth on the labour ward where you've had a C-section before. So not at home or in the birth centre, but on the labour ward, just because the risk to you is very, very small. But if where they've cut your uterus before, you do start to develop a small hole in the uterus as it contracts, you need to go straight to theatre. Yeah, so we don't want you at home or the barking birth centre, say, where it might take us half an hour to get you there. You should really be on the labour ward where you can go directly. So the risk is very, very small. And you have had a normal delivery before, so hopefully it will not happen, but we do want you to be in the safest possible place.
If you do not mind, I like to see my tummy in camera. I like to record my
That's
tummy.
cute, okay.
I've never had that video done before, and I do have, I like to have these records of my babies. I said I'm almost about to have this baby, and I do not even have a midwife check of it on record.
Sorry, Mama. His head is there.
Okay. How's my bump size for the gestational age?
Perfect. Very nice.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
super windy today. I'm done with today's midwife's appointment. I'll just be heading home now.